What's up? Welcome to the Life of Derek. So if you're a beginner and you're learning how to get into the gym or wanting to get into the gym, this is going to be a 4-day workout plan for the next 8 weeks. Nothing too complicated, nothing too hard, just pretty much the basics. So hopefully you guys enjoy this. Let's get it. All right, so now, like I said, it's gonna be a 4-day beginner weight training program. Nothing too hard. So a lot of it's gonna be mainly like dumbbell movement. So that way, once this kind of gets you going, you'll be able to start moving into a lot of the barbell movements. So training program is gonna consist of 4 days a week, of course, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. 45 to 60 minutes on average. Goal is to build muscle strength and of course your confidence. So that's kind of like where I think a lot of people have that plateau. But intensity is gonna be finish most sets feeling like you could do 2 or 3 more reps. So that's how we want to finish. You don't want to push you a little too much. And again, you're probably getting back into the gym or you're just pretty much learning. So it's going to be 4-day split, right? So it's going to go upper body A split, a lower body A, and then an upper body B, and then a lower body B. So we're going to kind of go through the upper body A, which is going to be machine chest press, lat pull downs, seated dumbbell shoulder press, seated cable rows, dumbbell lateral raises, dumbbell curls, and rope tricep pushdowns. So that's gonna be the process of doing all this. But make sure you guys get a warm up before you do anything. I like to kind of walk on an incline with a treadmill for about 10 to 15 minutes, kind of warm up, get the heart rate up. So, but if you want, it's up to you. So if you like to jog and you're introducing weights to it, so if you jog a little bit more, then I would suggest jog still. But let's get into the workout. All right, first exercise is gonna be a machine chest press. So this one's just a slightly different. So this is an incline chest press. The other ones normally you would be about here and you would sit straight up and then you'd be able to push here. But this one, since we're laid back a little bit, it'll kind of target a little bit more of the upper chest. So you're gonna have 2 different variations there. So most likely you're probably gonna have this machine. If not, then you'll have this machine. So this is the incline here. And what we're gonna do is, we're gonna get position, feel the stretch in your chest, and you're gonna push up here. So more control, and you're gonna feel this with the upper chest for me. All right, so the goal with this, for this exercise or this upper body movement here is, we're not gonna chase heavy weight just yet. So we just wanna learn the movement and kind of get the feel of it. So that's one thing we're gonna be working on. Next exercise is the lat pull down. So with the lat pull down, you wanna jump onto machine with the grips here, so with the bar. A lot of places will have different types of bars and stuff like that, so different grips, right? So this one we're going with the basic. We're gonna drop this a little bit. So here we wanna try to go a little wider. Make sure your adjustment here on the pad is great. So now what you wanna do is you wanna chest tall and then pull with your elbows through to the back, right? So that's how we're gonna work here. So The other mistake that I kind of see from time to time is when people, like several people do this here, they'll kind of pull back like this. You know, I understand you're trying to like build a little bit more strength in it. So some people like to do pull back and then pull at the same time. So we don't want to do that, right? All right, on to the next. So we're gonna do a seated shoulder press. Ooh. Now what we want to do is we want to get on a bench like this, and we want to prop this all the way up. Okay. Some benches go straight up. Other ones kind of a little bit of a incline to it. So, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna have the dumbbells sit just right above the shoulders, not too wide. So right in this area here. So, and then we're just gonna push up and over the head. Next exercise is a cable seated row. So a lot of the gyms are gonna have different attachments. So just, you kind of like pick and choose what you want. But for this one here, so all you're gonna do is same exact thing like the lat pull down. So you're gonna kind of stick your chest up just a little bit more and then pull through with the elbows here. So I think this will give you a little bit more of the contraction. So next up is dumbbell lateral raises. So this one here, I kind of went around a few times where I would do a lot of it here from the side, but recently I've been doing here, and then automatically feels just a little bit better. So with the vibes here, you just go up. So you don't really have to squeeze, but when you do get the feel of it, then you'll start squeezing at the top of this movement here, and you would hold it. So right now we're just working with getting the movement down, and these are dumbbell lateral side raises. So next exercise is just a dumbbell bicep curl. So with this one here, like, it just depends on what you're working with, but you can do the hammer, you can do the curls here, come out just a little bit more, but we're sticking to the basics here, where we're just gonna turn the dumbbell out, then we're gonna come straight up here. So when we reach to the top, just kind of squeeze the biceps up there. For the last movement, you're gonna need one of this. So what we're gonna do here is the tricep rope extensions. So what we wanna do is we wanna kind of pull in, chest out, elbows in, and then you're just gonna come right down here. And you're just gonna squeeze at the bottom. All right, so day 2 is lower body A, and it's gonna be a beginner leg workout. So we're gonna build a foundation for this here. So it's gonna consist of goblet squats, dumbbell Romanian deadlifts, leg press, seated leg curls, calf raises, and plank. So that's the exercise in lower body A. So let's get it. All right, now, so the goblet squats is what we're gonna be doing. So here I have a plate, and then I have a dumbbell. So the dumbbell. So with the plate, what you wanna do is you wanna hold it here, just enough. With your legs, we wanna get shoulder width apart, maybe slightly pointed out just a little bit. So we're here, and you're gonna drop down here, up, down, up. Versus when you get, when you get a dumbbell, this time you're gonna put it here, and you're gonna do the exact same thing here. This one, next exercise is a dumbbell Romanian deadlift. So same exact Slightly straight up and down, just within the shoulders. Dumbbell's gonna come right in front, and you're gonna not so much lock your knee, but you're gonna give it a little stretch here. And as you go down, you wanna try to keep your core tight just a little bit. Like always keep your core tight so that you don't round off. So, and here's from the side. So inside shoulders, right? Slight bend in the knees, not too much. And you're gonna come straight down here, and then you're back up. Depending on what type of equipment you have at your gym, it'll all vary. So this one here, we had to make an adjustment to this here, and this comes down, can go up to, and this, I can't remember what workout we can do, but anyways, guys. So here, we lift this up, you get the plate here at the bottom. So now, well, this one here is gonna be a little bit different. So we wanna try to get this within shoulder length or shoulder width. And what you're gonna do is, you're gonna drop here, and you're gonna go up. So this is gonna be a movement of control here, then up. So a lot of gyms would have wider base here, but this one here, it's just a little bit more narrow, but you're gonna have to work with it. You slide your foot placement, so you wanna try to just keep it right in the middle. And you just push up. So this is a leg press. All right, next exercise is gonna be the leg extension. So we just gotta make a few adjustments to this here. And so we want this to be exactly where we want it, right? So, and again, depending on what the gym, your gym is equipped with. So this one's a multi, and it also does the hamstrings as well. So here, straight up and down, a little bit of form. A lot of the times you would have something to grip here, but this one's up here where you just kind of hang your hand. And here, we're just gonna extend up and out. And as you get to the top, you're gonna squeeze. So, all right, so, and again, like I was saying, depending on what your gym is equipped with, kind of determines what exercise you're gonna be doing, right? But here's a calf raises. So we're doing a standing calf raise, and this is on a Smith machine here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna set to where you want it to be. And I have a 45 pound bumper plate and a smaller one, but we'll just say that. And normally you would want to block there at the bottom, but for this one here, we're just gonna step here, and then the focus is to stretch and then to drive up. Same thing, stretch, drive up. All right, so we get done with that. Now we're gonna go into the plank. So the plank, oh my gosh, there's something in my hair. All right, so here we are. So with the plank, we wanna keep our elbows tight here, and we're gonna hold here, okay? So this is gonna be held for a little, 20 seconds, I believe. But if you can't do this here for very long, drop, come up, lock your hands here, then hold the plank here. So that was a lower body A, and kind of like the beginner lesson on it is control the weight, slow control rep, beats throwing around a heavier dumbbell or heavier weight, just more control, guys. All right, so we're getting to day 3, upper body B movement. So again, this is a split. So beginner upper body workout, day 3, we're gonna get stronger, right? So the exercises are gonna include incline dumbbell press, chest supported row or with dumbbells, machine shoulder press or Smith machine shoulder press, neutral grip lat pull down, cable dumbbell lateral raises, or cable or dumbbell lateral raises, hammer curls, overhead cable tricep extensions. So that's upper body B. But now we're gonna get into the incline dumbbell work. So with the incline dumbbell work, what we wanna do is we wanna adjust this to where it's just about a 45 degree, depending on what area on the chest you're gonna be working, right? And then the butt seat here, you wanna kind of raise it up just a little bit so you can hit and drive with that. So here we are. So we're gonna do the incline. So we want it slightly just right in the middle of the chest here. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna drive straight up here, squeeze here. So as you're going up, you wanna kind of squeeze the chest a little bit. So the little bit more heavy you go, the more you're gonna feel the squeeze as well. So, but since we're learning, we're gonna keep the dumbbells straight and we're gonna go right up here. So, like I was saying, do a supported row. We're gonna do a dumbbell version of this. But if your gym does equip with one of them, it'll be something similar to this here. Same exact thing, but it'll be with a kind of like a lat pull down bar, and you're gonna be pulling just like that. But this one here, we don't have a supported chest machine row, so we're gonna use our own here. So we're gonna 35-pound dumbbells again, and all we're gonna do is here. So we're here and up. So we're up. All right. So this one here is a Smith machine shoulder press, and some gyms will have the machine, like actual seated machine chest, or oh my God. Some gyms will have equipped with the seated shoulder press, but this one here, we're using the Smith machine here. So what we wanna do is, again, get the grip around shoulder width apart, right? Maybe slightly outside, but not too much. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna load here, and what we're gonna do, we're gonna lower here. So you get down almost to the bottom of your chin. Some people go all the way down, which is, you know, fine for them. So since we're beginning here, we just wanna get the feel of everything here. So we're coming down, 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 and then we're gonna push up here. So we wanna do controlled reps with this, and I think this is kind of like the reason why the machine weights, the Smith machine here, is incredible for, and also it helps with a little bit of shoulder issues. So kind of keeps everything in one motion here versus a dumbbell. So here we are. So now we're gonna do the neutral grip, just depending on what equipment you have. Oh my gosh, this is a little difficult to get in. So here we are. So we're gonna do the same exact thing. We're gonna pull down through with your elbows. So a neutral grip pull. And again, chest upward just a little bit. Then pull through with the elbows. Workout A, we worked with the dumbbell, which was the lateral raises. So we had here, here. Now we're gonna work with the cable, which is gonna be here. So, and again, whatever your gym's equipped with, then that's what you'll use. Hopefully this doesn't come off. So, but we're gonna tidy this up. And with these, you don't wanna be strong, you can get them here. So, but what we like to do is we like to kind of stand closer to the bar here, and we're gonna raise up here. right? And we're just gonna focus on that control down here. So same exact thing, but we're isolating one side. And then when you turn around, you do it on the other side, you got do the same thing with the other side. So we're here. So we're here. All right, now, next exercise is hammer curls, and that is what we're gonna do here. So what we're gonna do is here, here, hammer curls, here, and here, right? Now the side is gonna be here. So what you're gonna do is chest up a little bit, shoulders back just a bit, and you're gonna pull straight up here, just like that. Hammer. Last movement of the workout. Of course, you need a rope, overhead tricep extensions. So what we want to do is we want to get this rope right over the top here. So here we are, kind of step forward a little bit, and what we're going to do is all the way down, and we're going to drive all the way up here. All right, so that was day 3 upper body B workout, and the lesson on this is start recognizing the difference between the muscle fatigue and bad form. So, you know, something just to think about. You don't want to lift heavy weights and you end up hurting yourself, right? That's not what we want. Oh. So now if you have the machine, it'll be on a machine, but if this is the hack squat that you actually use this one, then great. If not, then just do the press. So this one here is going to be a little bit difficult, a little bit different. Hits mostly the quad area. So we're starting out this. Good. It's a good leg workout. I can already feel it. So we're here and we're driving all the way down and then back up. Here, up, here. All right, so just like in the previous workout, Romanian dumbbell deadlift. So here, let's jump on these here. So, and again, just slightly inside the shoulder here, forward, down and up, down and up. So here we have a reverse lunge. So now, if you want to use a dumbbell, you can. If not, then it's perfectly fine. So here, you're going to take a step back, you're going to drop down here, and then back up. So you're going to go here, up. Just switch legs. If you want to keep your hands up, that's fine. Now we're going into, again, the leg extensions, just like the previous one. So here, leg extensions. Now this equipment here is a little different. So now we're gonna go into the seated leg curls. So this one here, I have to make an adjustment and just run this back down just a little bit here. Then I gotta adjust this. So, and again, make sure everything is adjusted to your preference. Here, and now all you're gonna do is you're gonna drive with your the curl here, the hamstrings. So that's what this machine does. I just squeeze. Seated calf raises in this gym right now, but there's an alternative, right? So you can always do an alternative. So put it down just a little bit. If you have blocks, if you have a block, that'll be perfect. But if you don't, then this is gonna be what we're gonna do here. With this here, you wanna go a little bit heavier because it's gonna be so much different, but we're here. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna drive straight up here. So another alternative to seated calf raises. And now, finish off with farmer's carry. So we had the kettlebells here, and these are very great for it. But if you don't have these, then a dumbbell would work. So you wanna just walk and carry it. Oh, we'll test your strength. I appreciate you guys following along and also watching the video. I'm gonna put the workout at the bottom of the description, so if you guys like, subscribe to the channel. I appreciate everything, and this is Life with Derek, and we'll catch you on the next.